We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Commanders. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty. Flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Ready up. Go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, go.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos.
I'll tell you what, Mike, if you thought this place was rocking before, after that interception, it just took this atmosphere to a whole nother level. And now let's see if this offense can come out, take a deep breath, deal with some of these early emotions, and take advantage and strike for some points.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
70, Timberwolves. Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Right back to him on first down. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. That one complete to Jalen Range. And he's going to be running out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see it completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Bronco 80. Let go.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Washington.
Touch the Eagles, touch the Eagles. Not the Lions. Rig alert, rig alert. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Right side, catch made by McClure. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he's in. Jaden Daniel. Touchdown, Washington. That's his third rushing barrels to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Set to kick off. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he's got it at the 1. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Metcalf, the motion man. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll take this to about the 28. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. They face second down and 7. Shotgun snap for Ward. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd and 7.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And
Let's go now.
First down.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, here's Ward. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
In motion, it's Jackson.
Ready?
To the air again, Ward. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniel. Moving left. Taking off. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Daniels. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Commanders first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 60, Panther 60, go.
Now a give up the middle. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's second down and 5.
Ready?
Throwing is Daniel. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown Commanders. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. They are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. On first down, Ward. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. And they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up.
Let's go. 19-18. Steady.
Here's Ward. That is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
50-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
6 the Eagles. 6. Here we go. 6 the Eagles. 6. 3. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Daniel. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
19.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. That's hot, left side, it's complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Washington.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Amani Hooker there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. Open man, left side. He's got it. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal. First 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal.
Rocco 80.
Edwards. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
Panther 11, 19, tries.
To throw is Daniels. That is caught by the tight end. Scott Binks. Touchdown, Washington. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
They're on 24.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Ward. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Ward. He's got a man here. That's Alec Eilman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a 1st down.
60 Eagles.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this.
Ready up.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Here comes the screen to Spears. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Here's a screen set up for Judkins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. Whoa! And he's going to be crushed down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
19 light.
15-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Now Daniels. Once to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Like 18 Ramble. 870 Timberwolves. Steady, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. They're called in at the 2. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and it stopped the clock as well.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
19 strikes. Come on. Set. 19. Ready?
They'll run here with Edwards. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. This taken around the 11. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Has an opening past the 40. And he is going to be out of bounds. A big play to kick off this drive. 36 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Titans will cut into that lead. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Let's go.
The third quarter begins with a run.
Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 6. Play action. Here's Daniels. Moving outside the pocket. He runs with it.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Street.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
Okay, break.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Forced out wide. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. That is second TD catch of the season. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Gravity Lions.
Out of the gun, Ward. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
Now the former Tulane star. Here's Ty Spears. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's a second and 6.
Come on. 60 Eagles. Ready?
From the gun, here's Ward. Out to his right. That'll be caught by the running back, Jenkins. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
19 Tiger. Go.
They'll try and run here with Spears. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal he's got enough for the first down.
That's good.
And this is really just all about the second effort. I mean, they've got him stopped initially, but it's his ability to just continue to push through the initial contact, push forward to that first down marker, and he didn't get it by much, but that's a really good effort.
Here we go, here we go. Like it.
On 1st and 10, Ward. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for the end.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Control 80.
They send Ridley in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Frankie Louvu. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. The Titans sending out their punter. And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Go. Cowboy 70 Timberwolf.
Watch the twin.
Ready.
That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line, Patrick.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs, and defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all the way.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Daniels gonna throw again. He'll find Woods. That one is tough. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he will go all the way. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Commander. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Matthew White set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From his end zone, it's Jaquan Jackson. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
Off the bootleg. The blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Third. Left.
Off play action, it's Ward. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 90 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down, at the very least give our punter some room for the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Got it. Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Get up. Ready.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Commander's first down.
Come on. Ready.
Now, faking the give. Moving to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Chop. 70 Lions. Ready.
In the red zone now. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
Let's go.
21-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 19 Lions. Panther 11. 19 tight. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught 2. To the goal line and in. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Makes the score. Commanders 49. Titans 11. Matthew White set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Open right side is a Okonkwo. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From his end zone, it's Jaquan Jackson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st down, it's Ward. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Back to throw is Ward. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball is incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
60 by 50.
To throw is Ward. A throw on the move is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. Defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense. They're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
60 Eagles, 60, Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. On the run to the right. Off he goes. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one not quite on target. But too much. That one falls incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. He is counted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
Check, man. Check, man. Hurt, hurt.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. McCord going to throw on first down. He'll drop this one down to Judkins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 2. They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
no gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
A play fake, and here's McCord. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
The RPO on is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
That's another Titans first down. A gain of 34 yards.
On the handoff, Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. And the Commanders.
This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. Inside the 30. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Right, adds the extra point. And the Commanders add on to their already sizable lead.
62. Titans 11. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ground is Spears to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
The 19-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run the toss here with Judkins. And will be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.